Yo, what's up guys? Video today, man, coming at y'all with my mid-season 2021 to 2022 NBA mid-season award predictions, where we got 60 Man of the Year, DPOY, MVP, Most Improved. We have everything. Okay, now every team right now is mid-season throughout their season. Obviously, mid-season is 41 games out of 82 game season. All-Star break is in exactly 1 month, February 20th, as we're recording this video, and obviously January 20th. So yeah, we're gonna go through everything. I'm gonna give y'all my in-depth analysis and tell you why I picked that player for that specific award. But yeah, man, first things first, this season has been amazing. Obviously, we have protocols. We thought that the season might get paused, might go back to the bubble, maybe worst case scenario with all the protocols and everybody contracting COVID and this and that. We saw a couple major injuries, and yeah, the season has been great though. Amazing season, obviously. But other than that, let's get straight into the video. All right, so for the first award, it's gonna be for the sixth man of the year. And for the sixth man of the year, I feel like it's consensus. Okay, I feel like it's consensus that this award will end up going to none other than Tyler Herro of the Miami Heat. Tyler Herro has taken that leap. I made a video early on into the season about Tyler Herro being on a Vengeance tour and taking that next leap. A lot of people did not take that video serious, but he has been taking that next leap as he's averaging close to 21 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 43% from the field and 38.8% from the three-point line. He's having a better season than last year, doing this on better efficiency from everywhere, from field goal percentage, from three-point percentage, and he's playmaking the ball well. As a Heat fan, I can trust Tyler Herro in the playoffs to run point guard for us. He's had multiple games this season, I believe, with at least 10 assists. So yeah, he'll get his shots up. Okay, don't get it twisted. Tyler Herro will get his shots up, but he also will pass the ball. That's what I just love about Tyler Herro. Now, sadly, Tyler Herro right now, as I'm recording this video, is now in the health and safety protocol. So for right now, he's not playing basketball, which is pretty sad, but yeah. But I feel like it's consensus that Tyler Herro is the sixth man of the year. I feel like earlier on in the year, people were saying it was Carmelo Anthony of the Lakers. Melo has sadly decreased his production and value with the Lakers, and he's not shooting 40% from 3 anymore. So yeah, I really don't think anybody else is coming close to Tyler Herro being sixth man of the year. Maybe Jalen Brunson, but now he starts. I mean, the thing with Herro though, even though he comes off the bench, he plays upwards of like 30 minutes a game. So he's a sixth man, but he gets started minutes like Jalen Brunson. So I feel like if you include Harry, then you have to include Brunson because he did come off the bench a lot of games as well. And now he's integrated into the starting lineup with Luka Doncic. It makes sense. So yeah. So I feel like second in this award probably will be Jalen Brunson, but I feel like the consensus number one for sixth man of the year has to be Tyler Herro as he's taking that next leap. He's shooting the ball efficiently, averaging close to 21 points per game, playmaking the basketball, and also rebounding. And yeah, like I said, Tyler Herro is definitely my sixth man of the year. Okay. All right, so for the next award, we have the Rookie of the Year, an award that is very tough to choose because a lot of players have been playing great as of recently. A lot of players started off hot, and now they've kind of came back to earth. A couple of players started off terrible and now are playing at their amazing level. It's a really tough award, but I'm gonna go with the guy that throughout it all has stayed consistent, and that is Evan Mobley of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Evan Mobley, in my opinion, is a generational talent. Mobley on the year is averaging 15 points, 8 rebounds, 2.6 assists, shooting 51.1% from the field and 29.6% from 3. The fact that in his rookie year, he's not reluctant to shoot the three-point shot and is a pretty decent mid-range shooter as a rookie is just amazing, okay? And let's not even get started about his defense. Evan Mobley, by far right now, I would say him and Scottie Barnes are the two best defenders in this draft class. Evan Mobley literally can switch on to I promise you anybody and literally lock them up. And that is not an understatement. If you guys watch Cavaliers basketball, you know what I mean. Evan Mobley has the potential, when it's all said and done, to be able to guard positions 1 through 5, point guard through center. Evan Mobley is that good. He has the frame. He's almost 7 foot tall, 215. And the fact that I just said that he can be able to guard 1 through 5, does that not scream generational? The fact that he's able to shoot the 3-point shot and not be reluctant to shoot. The fact that he has a decent mid-range shot. Not gonna lie, but like I said, man, Evan Mobley is definitely a generational talent. And the Cavs and Jared Allen and that front court is disgusting. Yeah, obviously shout out as well to guys like Scotty Barnes. He's having a great season as well. Kate Cunningham, like I said, started out the year so bad, but he's been playing great as of recent. Franz Wagner of the Magic has been playing great. Yeah, this is a really tough award. I just went Mobley because he has been good throughout the season. He hasn't had really a rough patch, I would say, that was as big as Kate Cunningham when he first came to the NBA. So yeah, my opinion, my rookie of the year is definitely Evan Mobley of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, so for the next award, we have the most improved player. This again is, I believe, in my opinion, right around a 2 to 3 man race. So throughout the year, it's going to be tough to watch how this goes. But in my opinion, I have a guy that started off the season super hot and was even in the MVP conversations and even was in the MVP ladder to start off the year, okay? And that is obviously none other than Miles Bridges of the Charlotte Hornets. You don't know how bad I wanted to give this award to Desmond Bane of the Grizzlies, but Miles Bridges, like I said, he is him. Miles Bridges is him. Started off the year scorching hot, and he's still been playing well, which is why I have to give credit to him, okay? So on the season, Miles Bridges is averaging right at 20 points per game with 7.3 rebounds, 3.6 assists, 1.1 steal, 1 block, shooting 48.2% from the field and 32.2% from the 3-point line. Miles Bridges obviously is having a breakout season, going from last year averaging 12.7 with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 50% from the field, and 40% from 3. Yes, Miles Bridges is having a breakout season. He is averaging 7.3 points more this year than last year. That is almost an 8-point increase in terms of points. And as we know, Bridges last year, I believe he declined a extension that he felt wasn't enough for him. So this year, I'm telling you, Miles Bridges is signing that extension, whether that's with the Hornets or whoever else, because the Hornets have to pay a lot of guys, not gonna lie. They have to pay LaMelo Ball. They already paid Rozier. They already gave Hayward a lot of bread. We'll see if they pay PJ Washington. Just have a lot of guys to pay on that team, and somebody is going to be the odd man out. It might be Miles Bridges, or them going ahead and trading Gordon Hayward and getting some defense instead of offense, which they have a plethora of. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, you don't know how bad I wanted to give this award to Desmond Bane. He's having a great season, amazing 3-and-D player. Just an amazing story down there in Memphis, Tennessee with the Grizzlies, who are just scorching on fire. Now, they just have like 11-game winning streak that just got snapped by I believe the Timberwolves as of recent. Then they won a game right after that to get back on mark. Yeah, like I said, my MIP definitely is Miles Bridges. Just the way he's been just playing this season. He just had like a 38-point game in MSG, 14 for 20, 12 boards, 5 assists, 1 steal. Just stuffing the stat sheet and being a really good rebounder on a team that really doesn't have any good rebounders at all outside of Miles Bridges, as they have Mason Plumlee starting as center in 2022 and off the bench. PJ Washington is really known as just being a stretch big and a decent rebounder. So your Miles Bridges, like I said, his ability to both rebound and score, and he's averaging close to 4 assists a game with a good efficiency from the field. Now his 3-point shot did fall, but other than that, he's still shooting the ball well, mid-range, getting to the rim. He's very athletic. As you know, he's one of the most athletic players in the NBA, amazing dunker, and just such a good player around the rim, and also does have an amazing jump shot. So yeah, that is why Miles Bridges is my most improved player so far through the midseason of the NBA. All right, so for the next award, we have the NBA Coach of the Year, which is another super hard pick. There's a guy that definitely deserves it on multiple contending teams, but there's one guy in particular that I feel like has gone super underrated in these Coach of the Year talks, and that is Taylor Jenkins of the Memphis Grizzlies. Last year, Memphis went ahead and won 38 games. This year, not even All-Star break, they're already at 31 wins. Last year, they were 38 and 34, 8th in the playoffs, literally capturing the second play-in spot. This season, they're on a tear, and I promise you, not even Grizzlies fans admit that they thought this team would be this good this early. Talk about a team that is so fun to watch. Ja Morant, Triple J, Steven Adams, Desmond Bane, Dylan Brooks when healthy. This team right now is sitting above the Utah Jazz. Nobody in their right mind had the Grizzlies right now being a better record-wise team than the Utah Jazz. Talk about a team that's dealt with Ja Morant out for multiple weeks, Dylan Brooks being out with his third stint now with injuries or protocols, Steven Adams being injured. I believe Desmond Bane was in protocols. Triple J, I believe, had an injury as well. Like, they've dealt with a lot this season. Everybody's dealt with a lot this season of protocols and injuries, but Memphis, they had their best player for multiple weeks and they were still winning. Right now, they're sitting with a record of 31 and 16, good enough for third in the Western Conference behind the Suns at number 1 and number 2, the Golden State Warriors. Taylor Jenkins, in my opinion, has always been a good head coach. He's just gone under the radar as Memphis just always was right around the 7th to 8th spots. The 6th spot was never really a top 5 seed or a contender, you would say. But this year, Memphis is looking amazing, which is why I would give the Coach of the Year award to none other than Taylor Jenkins of the Grizzlies. Like, there was so many people to choose here from. There's guys like Eric Spoelstra, the Miami Heat, Billy Donovan, the Chicago Bulls, maybe Monty Williams of the Phoenix Suns, having the best record after last year, literally having the best record in the NBA, and getting blatantly robbed by Tom Thibodeau of the New York Knicks, which still don't know how that happened, and we saw how that escalated. So yeah. All right, so the next award we have the Defensive Player of the Year award. Now, this may be, I wouldn't say controversial, but it's just, in my opinion, I feel like this is the best defender in the NBA, and that should be a consensus at this rate. This guy was literally top 3 last year for DPOY. So yeah, this shouldn't be a shock to anybody at all. But my Defensive Player of the Year is none other than Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors. And that is because just watch a Golden State Warriors game with and without Draymond Green, and you could just see just how different the impact of having Draymond Green off your team really makes your team, okay? Take him off that team and they lose their best playmaker, their best defender. They lose one of their best rebounders, either between him or Kevon Looney. This is a guy who this season has missed a couple games as of recent. Now he's out. Right now, currently, he's averaging 1.4 steal, 1.2 block. But the stats don't show everything, as Draymond Green can go ahead and he can guard from point guard to center. He can guard 1 through 5 and do that at an elite level. He's just such a gifted defender, and I feel like he goes so underrated because of his playmaking. He has Stephen Curry on his team. Klay Thompson's finally back. We need to give some more credit to Draymond Green, okay? Without Draymond Green, who was the catalyst of that Warriors team defensively? Andrew Wiggins? Okay. But Draymond Green, I promise you, is a better defender than Andrew Wiggins, and definitely that's literally a consensus. Draymond Green's an amazing defender, and I feel like throughout the dynasty and all that, he went very underrated just because of he didn't have the stats. People called him Mr. Triple Single, but no. Right now, I feel like, in my opinion, right now, I feel like Draymond Green right now is the best defender in basketball because he's an elite defender, and he literally is the catalyst of one of the best teams in basketball. And take him off that team, and they're getting blown out every other game. I'm telling you right now. Take Draymond Green off the team right now, as we've seen. The Warriors right now without Draymond Green are not elite. You put Draymond Green back in that team, they're elite. Just because they have a lot of offense, but their defense, without Andrew Wiggins, without GP2, without Draymond Green, who really are you scared of to go at defensively on the Warriors? That is why you have that catalyst at Draymond Green that can go ahead and just give that amazing defensive play and his ability to guard 1 through 5 and still be a good rebounder. So yeah, that is why I feel like, in my opinion, Draymond Green is definitely my Defensive Player of the Year. And a award that also could go to guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Rudy Gobert. In my opinion, I just feel like right now Draymond Green is just the best defender in basketball, and I feel like that should be a consensus right now. Just in my opinion, though, okay? So this next award, obviously, is going to be the most controversial. And that's what y'all probably came to watch this video for. This is my MVP award prediction, and that is going to none other than Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. Yes, I'm going to say this, that he, as of right now, midseason, he's going to win, right now, like I said, a back-to-back MVP. Jokic last year was the most underrated MVP candidate probably of all time. Jokic this year did not get a single Christmas game. The media many times just calls him out, calls him one of the worst MVPs of all time, one of the worst MVPs of the last decade. And here he goes, just having an amazing game. Last night he went ahead and dropped a 49-point game, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block. He had a 49-point triple-double on ESPN. And I feel like that's not getting enough coverage and not enough hype. If LeBron or KD went ahead and had a 49-point triple-double, we would not hear the end of it. Just because it's Jokic, you don't hear about the game as much as you should, which is disgusting. Jokic is one of the league's top best players, and you don't hear enough about it. I'm just sick and tired of Jokic getting this disrespect. He's a MVP last year, and he's still being disrespected by the NBA, by the media, by fans. If y'all don't watch Jokic's games, that is on you. You don't get the ability to hate on him because you don't watch his games. Take Jokic off of this Nuggets team, they're struggling to win 10 games. That is why he's my MVP, the most valuable player. That is why he is the MVP, okay? Take him off this team, they're winning maybe 10 games, if that. Take Giannis off the Bucks, they still have Middleton and they still have Jrue Holiday. Yeah, they won't be elite, but they'll still be a decent team. The Nuggets will be fighting for the #1 overall pick without Jokic. This is a team that's already without Jamal Murray, that's without MPJ. And respectfully right now, Nikola Jokic's second and third options are Will Barton and Aaron Gordon. And he still is a top 6 seed in the West with a record of, I believe, 23-20. So yeah, I will not be tolerating any Nikola Jokic slander, okay? A top 6 seed above the Lakers with his second and third options being Will Barton and Aaron Gordon. And he's averaging 25.9 points per game, 13.9 rebounds, 7.4 assists, 1.4 steal, 1 block, shooting 56.9% from the field and 36.7% from the three-point line. He's shooting from the three-point line amazing. He's amazing around the rim, an elite rebounder, one of the league's best rebounders, one of the league's best playmakers. He does it all. He stuffs the stat sheet. He is this Nuggets team. Without the Nuggets team, like I said, the Nuggets are not winning 10 games, and that is being respectful, okay? Which is why, like I said, my MVP, none other than Nikola Jokic. I feel like he will go ahead this year so far and win a back-to-back MVP, in my opinion. But yeah, man, that is my official NBA midseason 2021-2022 award predictions, okay? I know some of them might be controversial, but hey, like I said, this is all my opinion. But let me know down below in the comments, how do y'all feel about my picks? What would y'all change, if anything? But like I said, they really could have went to anybody, especially MVP. Like I said, you could give that award to Giannis, but I feel like literally take Jokic off the Nuggets. If you watch Nuggets basketball, they're not winning 10 games at all. Take Giannis off the Bucks. They have Middleton, All-Star, Jrue Holiday, All-Star. They'll be a decent team, maybe like a playing team. Respectfully, okay? I've seen games with the Bucks without Giannis. They're still a decent team, okay? Other than that, y'all, that is the video episode. Go down below, drop a like, comment down below. Subscribe to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. To your boy John. Both of you guys did enjoy the video, and I'm out, man. Peace.